Why do people cheat? Hello, beautiful souls. I'm Dr. Meghana Dikshit, author of the book You Matter, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to our channel. Here we explore the fascinating realms of the mind and brain, share the secrets to success, help you heal your past, and prepare for a brilliant future. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell. And to all our returning viewers, a heartfelt welcome. If you're ready to dive into the incredible world of brain potential, type brain potential in the chat box right now. So now, let's talk about why people cheat. For those of us who have been cheated on, the experience of it causes deep wounds that leave the person feeling bitter and not able to trust people. For those who have cheated on their partner, the experience makes them feel ashamed and condemned. Cheating is a topic that requires deep understanding of a person's psyche, as there are so many beliefs also that are attached to cheating and people who cheat. Cheating creates massive insecurity in relationships. What makes it more difficult is that we don't understand what makes people cheat. So we give our own meaning to it from what our view of the world is. So let me help you here. It's important to understand what exactly happened here. Most of us get into relationships because we want to feel desired, safe, secure, and consistent connection with our partner. This represents love for most of us. Many of our emotional needs are met in this consistent and secure connection. And we continue to want our emotional needs to be consistently met by our partner in order to feel loved. This is a reality, as there are many needs within us that we cannot fulfill ourselves. For example, companionship. Problems arise because some emotional needs may seem totally contradictory. For example, someone gets into a relationship and they feel that they are losing their true self in it, that they are losing their identity in the relationship. Their sense of autonomy goes for a toss. In such cases, when people cheat, they feel that they do have an identity, something different, something separate. They feel free in breaking away from the relationship. For most of us, cheating is about poor self-control or about greed and lust. Well, let me tell you that cheating is not about that at all. We believe that if a person loves us, then they would never cheat us. Conversely, if they cheat on us, they don't really love us. Well, that too is not really true. We believe that the person who cheats us is the bad guy, and the person who's cheated against is the innocent victim. Again, this is not the full reality of the situation. What then is the truth about cheating? There can be many reasons for cheating. Let's explore. Sometimes people start feeling lonely and worthless in a relationship. Maybe they don't get enough time with their partner because their partner are too busy. So they may cheat to feel that they are actually still attractive. It increases their self-esteem. Knowing that cheating is a way to get our emotional needs met, it also shows how quickly cheating can turn into an addictive behavior. It can be used repeatedly to fill up the emotional vacuum that is within the inner space of anyone. It is a feeling of desperate isolation that a person cannot escape. They keep looking for escape routes to escape that emptiness that can swallow them. If there is a genuine disconnection with oneself, then cheating is just the result of it. In your experience of cheating or being cheated on, look back and see what emotional need was not being met on either side. What need was looking to be fulfilled through the act of cheating? Let me share a student's experience here. This person cheated on someone they really loved because in the relationship, they felt misunderstood. The partner was a very motivated and ambitious person, very attractive and committed. The partner couldn't understand why my student felt so negative all the time when they loved them so much and there was everything in life to look forward to. My student came from a painful past whereas their partner had lived positive experiences. It was just something that each partner didn't understand about the other. When my student felt the disconnection, they cheated on their partner. They met someone who felt as negative as they did and they felt validated and understood. This same student was cheated on later in their life. Their pattern of feeling not understood was still predominant. They would start criticizing and judging their partner. In their mind, criticism was to motivate the other person to change. because that had been my students' trauma all through the growing up years, being criticized to feel motivated to do and be better. But what happened then was that because of the criticism, the partner's self-esteem took a hit. So this partner cheated on my student with someone who made them feel special. So the partner's unmet need of feeling validated was fulfilled by this cheating experience, which actually gave them what they wanted and they actually liked it. Does this mean that cheating is justified? Not at all. What I'm saying here is that when we enter into a relationship, part of that is essentially the idea that you include the other person as the self. Find ways in which both of you can have a clear communication and develop a strategy where both of you are looking at each other's needs as well as your own, so that both thrive and nobody starves. This is very, very important. This is precisely where we go wrong in relationships. We are not vocal about what we want. We hide behind the hurt when our needs are not met in the relationship, and then we want to escape from it. So there's always the element of secrecy attached to cheating. So cheating has nothing to do with love. It's about whether the emotions are being heard and understood. It is definitely avoidable because it hurts both people in the relationship. Both the people suffer. The other side is that if you keep putting up with your needs not being met, you would just be putting yourself down all the time, and you would still be suffering. Communication is the one clear answer to all of this. Cheating does not happen in an environment where clear communication is practiced. To remedy this, we have to explore within ourselves to check what need is not being met, and then to communicate that need to our partner. Then together to find ways in which to reasonably meet those needs. Any relationship between two people is about figuring out what each person wants and needs. Then figuring out ways to make those needs and wants compatible if possible. Sometimes when you express your needs, it may be that they conflict with what your partner's wants and needs. When this happens, the reality of the situation is that there is incompatibility in your relationship. So in such cases, the cheating is just the beginning of the end of the relationship because you don't belong together as a couple. Invest time in the relationship to achieve an alignment that is deeper than the initial strong physical bonding. After the initial passion is spent, attention starts drifting to our lives and maybe we start taking our partners for granted. We don't tune in enough with them to see the initial signs that all is not right between you. When partners start drifting apart, not investing the effort to continue to grow together, the signs of alienation from each other could be easily missed. Cheating then becomes easier as both partners are not fulfilling each other's needs. Verbal communication is very important, but know this that majority of our communication is non-verbal. So it is important that we show our affection in non-verbal ways, like making a cup of tea or coffee for our partner, just blowing them a kiss as you pass them at any time, doing the laundry or give a helping hand in the chores around the house, or pitching in to support them in something that they may be struggling with. Check whether you are connecting in similar ways with your partner, or maybe you're not acknowledging them when they are doing things for you. We may not even pay attention and recognize what they may be doing for us. If you do not recognize the ways that your partner is wanting to connect with you, you may be doing one of these things. You may be totally ignoring these actions or actually pushing it away in some way. This has to do with some deep pattern within you, where you may not be used to such affection or you don't know how to receive it gracefully. Best choice would be to acknowledge and appreciate your partner. Therefore, allowing your connection to deepen. The most successful relationships are those where both partners acknowledge the connection and reciprocate with love and similar actions. This applies to every relationship in your life. Imagine that your partner buys you a gift. You can ignore it totally or just take it without any acknowledgement. You may actually complain about the money spent on the gift, or you may show your happiness in receiving the gift and appreciating it. Understand that if your partner is not listening to or understanding your emotional needs, nor are they willing to do so, then you are in an abusive relationship or a one-sided relationship that is impossible to work on. It's not really a relationship at all. You have to start considering a life away from this relationship, as it will definitely make you very unhappy in the long term. Breaking up is not easy after being with a person for some length of time, even if it is an emotionally abusive relationship. It feels like you are losing a part of yourself because you have invested yourself in the relationship. But understand this, not continuing in the relationship is more painful than breaking up. But understand this, that continuing in the relationship is more painful than breaking up because the abuse would continue. The only rational option would be to part ways and you work on yourself and build the life that you want for yourself. Mostly though, we will find that our needs are compatible with our partners and that both of you are willing to work together to meet each other's wants and needs so that both partners feel loved and secured. This is an ongoing process that communication is open and any new circumstance is discussed with full listening, taking care that each partner feels valued by the other. And when this happens, cheating will not be such an attractive option. The value added by the supportive relationship will be much higher than endangering it for a passing whim. Discussing values and our definitions of different concepts like fidelity and infidelity beforehand could lay the basic structure in your relationship. The continued communication and commitment with changing circumstances and changing times is really the life source of successful relationships. Understand and remember this, that one cannot have a conversation about something that one knows nothing about. Therefore, it is so important and necessary for all of us to learn and gain self-awareness. It is important for us to be able to look at ourselves objectively and to see what we need and want, what our values are, what are our likes and dislikes. How else could you communicate with your partner? Whenever we feel unhappy and triggered about anything, it is an opportunity to know ourselves better, to understand our patterns better. The more we share with our partners and listen to them, the better equipped we are to walk through issues that can turn into landmines for us. At times, when we don't understand what our partner wants, we can actually open a conversation on this rather than breaking our heads over it. The betrayal of cheating may not be justified. It is still a choice that the person makes to betray their partner, instead of having a conversation to figure out what is not working between them. A decision to break up would be kinder in the long run than to cheat in the relationship. Cheating is not any kind of solution. What is required is to dig deep within yourself to gain self-awareness so that the actual issue is taken care of. Cheating is just a way to escape from doing this work on yourself. Focus on creating safety and security in your relationships. The time and effort invested for this would definitely give you a good return in the future. If you really got some insights, share them in the chat box with me. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs it. Subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon so that you get a notification when I upload the next video. I can help you more in 2 ways. There are 2 links posted in the chat box. The first one is for my complimentary masterclass just for you, so that you understand yourself better and relationship with yourself better. And the second link is of my book You Matter, which you can click on the link and go buy it from Amazon and start your journey right now.